Happy Flosstube Friday, friends. My name is Kari. This is Tiger Lily Designs. Welcome to Flosstube, episode number 107. Yay, welcome. I am back. It is August 20 something, I think. I don't know, but here we are. It is Flosstube. It has been 2 weeks since I was here before, and that is because, let's just call it the elephant in the room, the froggy, funky, throaty situation is because I got the darn COVID yet again. But we're not going to dwell on it. It doesn't matter. I am here. I am back. I am excited about it. The only lingering side effect is this coughing, throaty, weirdy thing. And so if this video is a little choppy, it's because I had to pause and break and have a little coughing fit and come back. But either way, let's just dive into the fun because that's why you're here. So welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about what I've been up to in the last 2 weeks. I'll be honest, there's been some stitching and a lot of knitting and a little bit of haul. So let's just run through the table contents like I like to do. As I mentioned, I spent a lot of time on the couch here in the last 2 weeks, kind of just trying to get over this silly thing. So there's a lot of knitting. There's a lot of knitting. There's a lot of haul knitting because I did some, retail online therapy because I don't know about you, but that's what I like to do when I'm just sitting there and I can't come in my studio and do the things I need to do. So why not shop? So I have a lot of retail therapy shopping. I have some stitching. So I did go dive into my comfort stitching. So I have some great cross stitching to show you, some finishes, some whips, some Fat Quarter Shop haul that they have sent me. So let's just dive in. Want to? Let's go to the stitching first because I do still call my videos Flosstube, even though it's kind of like a maker tube because it's kind of like all the things that I make. But you've told me that you're okay with it, so we're just gonna keep going. So those crust today's no quilting, although I do have big plans. I did plan and think about some quilts, but that involved sewing machine time, so I didn't get to it. But what I did get to is some stitching. So what stitching did I pull out this week? Should I have finished some of the things I talked about 2 weeks ago? Totally should have, but I didn't. What I wanted to do, like I've talked about before, I am an Aida/convert to linen. So I'm kind of doing both right now, but I will tell you that Aida is still my comfort stitching. I still love it. I don't need glasses. I don't need magnifiers. I don't need any of those things. So this was perfect for what I needed to do this week, and I loved it. So I went ahead and I pulled this project bag. Now you've seen this before. It has been around for over a year. I went and looked because I did a post this week on Instagram, my little Whip Wednesday, showing you guys what I've been working on. And historically it was like, hey, you worked on this a whole year ago. Sure did. Yeah. So last July, I think, was when I finished my first one. What am I talking about? You want to see? Okay. So I'm pretty excited about it. And why? Because I love to have a finish. I love Christmas ornaments. Now, I did not get into the whole Jolly July Christmas because my July was bonkers. We already talked about bonkers July. So I'm kind of doing Christmas in August. Christmas really for the rest of the time because I just love it. So I did go and pull out my Prarie Schooler Classic Prarie Schooler 12 Days of Christmas Santas. I love this. So like I said, I started this series back in July of last summer. I don't know. I did not start on the first one. We've talked about it before. I did a full color conversion to Aurifil. So you'll see that I brightened everything up in true Tiger Lily fashion. Prarie Schooler colors are gorgeous. I just like a bright Christmas red, and so that's what I wanted to do. I did have to wait, and I had to order because last time I showed this to you guys, I was running out of red. So thankfully, Fat Quarter Shop 123, one of those, I forget which, I got orders from both this week, had the red I used. Now I was using, these are all 12 weight Aurifils. So it's perfect on my 16 count white lace Zweigart, just straight out of the bolt, not hand dyed, but it's 16 count. It's perfect for the 12 weight. So it's one strand of 12 weight Aurifil thread that I'm stitching with. So this was my one that as you can see, I'm almost out, not out, but I was ready to go. So let's look at some of the stitching, shall we? And so what I did actually is my Christmas ornament box is right in the room behind me. And so I thought it would be fun just to look at all of them. So 1, 2, yeah. Okay. So 12 days of Christmas, right? Okay. So like I said, I did not do them in order. I'm not quite sure why I didn't do them in order. I think it was just like, which one do I want to do? So let's just look at Okay, let's just start with 1. 1, 2. Okay, 1. 1. Do I have 1? Partridge in a pear tree. Okay, I was like, hold on. I know I had. So this is one that I am still working on. So this is number 1, partridge in a pear tree. So as you can see, I love to get these guys to just fill in. So right now he is red fill in only. This tree is green fill in only. I need to put the tree trunk on, and then this one, well, and then a little bits and bobs maybe, but then this one's almost done. So that's 1. 2 is also not done, but 2 is ready. So 2 turtle doves. So sweet. And then you would think I have these in order, but I don't. And then let's look at some. So I have some of them are finished. Now I finished all of these. Like I said, they're all stitched on the same fabric, which is a 16 count white lace by Zweigart that I got from Fat Quarter Shop over a year ago. So, oh my goodness, I just noticed this doesn't have, I'll show you when we get there. So this is 3. And so I finished all of these. They're just on, you know, the boards that I put, the fabric boards. Sandwich one back. I do batting, and then I wrap it and do it. And then I do the same thing, sandwich them together. And in the glue, or in the seam between the 2 boards that I have glued together, I'm team glue. I did my custom cording, which is my favorite, to just match. I hang the cording tassels at the bottom, tie a little knot to give you the finish. I put a gourd pin and a bell, and a gourd pin and another bell, and then the year on it. So it's got the little 2023 charm on it. They're all finished the same. So my goal is to have all 12 of them. So here's 3 and 4. So fun. 4 and 5. So this one, I did the cording with gold, red and gold, because, you know, 5 golden rings. I thought that was fun. So there's 5. And then 6. Oh, this is tight cording. So I did cording in all different, you can see this is a lot tighter weave. But they're all measured the same, so I make them all the same size because they're all the same size. And then 7, 8, and then we'll go back to what I'm working on. 9. So he is just got some red fill in Santa, some burgundy tree. I'm not quite sure what that tree is, why it's a burgundy lollipop tree, but, and then that one's done. And then 10, also almost done. Just have to fill in his red coat and he's done. So that's 10, 9, 10, 11, and then 12. Sad little start with the pear. So that is where I've got, so my 12, my 1 through 12, 12 days of Santas. I'm super excited. So I've got 7 fully finished, done, that like hung on the tree last year. Maybe, I don't remember, but I've got 5 more at least started. And so I'm going to put this out there. The goal is for the year before Christmas is to get all 5 of them done. And so then I will have a full Prairie Schooler 12 days of Christmas Santas set. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. So like I said, this was my full all of everything is art fill 12 weight floss. I have a blog post. I will link it down below if you want to, if you like the brighter colors that I did. Maybe that's your jam. Cool, awesome. I share it down below. So that is my stitching. So before we move on, I wanted to go ahead and share the giveaway winners from the last video. I had 2 giveaways from Fat Quarter Shop, sent us some great things that I wanted to share with you guys. One of them is the June's Sailboat, super cute mason jar shelf life series, and the winner is Sharon Patnode 454. So congratulations. And the next one is the Berry Mini Simple Signs, such a sweet chart from Fat Quarter Shop, and our winner is Bethany Retina 2377. So if you are, congratulations, Sharon and Bethany. If you want to, my email is down below. Just reach out to me and let me know a good mailing address and I will get those in the mail to you. So while we're here on the Fat Quarter Shop, sent us another great package for me to share with you some of the new products they have for August. So I just want to dive in and we're going to share some of these things with you guys today. Everything from Fat Quarter Shop is going to be linked down below, and I actually have some plans. So I'm hoping one of these things you're going to be excited about and you'll join me. So let's do some stitching first. So remember the sailboat for July? They have a sweet, or for June, they have a sweet little July's Fireworks Mason jar. That is such a cute little chart. These stitch up real quick. They're only 42 by 56. Tiny little things, although they're full coverage, tiny little things would stitch up lickety split. Be My Honey is another It's So Emma pattern. Such a sweet little bee theme. Bees are all the rage, right? So this would be such a cute little small finish, 84 by 84. If you were going to a retreat and wanted to do a little bee theme box, I love a good theme. So this would be such a cute little chart to put it on one of those, like the top of those, because it's square, it's 84 by 84. I'd have to do the math. 4 inches. So if you did 40 count or 20 count, it would be just a smidge over 4 inches. Yeah. And it would you'd be able to put it on like some kind of box, like a paper mache box or one of those travel jewelry leather case boxes, and finish it up. That would be such a cute little retreat. Swappy smally gift. I think, nope, one more cross stitch. This is such a cute hometown neighborhood, the Topiary House. So this is number 3 of 12. Remember, this is a full series. I'm super excited about this series. It's so sweet. I love a good house fill-in, but that's a commitment. Look at that. 112 by 176. It says, a house is made with walls and beams. A home is built with love and dreams. So sweet. Love that. And I love this little quilt block border right at the bottom. I can't tell if it's back stitched or if it's just all cross stitched, but that's super sweet. And these little topiaries, super cute. Okay. And then there's some quilt patterns that I wanted to show you. So this is Ritzy Bitsy Babies. Oh my God. Okay. My favorite block in the world is a Sawtooth Star. So love that. Love that it's a little combination of Sawtooth Stars and like a couple 9 patches. Sweet little baby chart, 54 by 54. So sweet. Okay, and then this is On the Boardwalk. That looks super sweet. 36 by 40, a tiny little finish. Family Reunion. Well, that's a fun little thing, isn't it? I love that. So it just combines 2 different quilt blocks. 3 size options, so that's exciting. Oh my gosh, a crib, a lap, or a king size quilt. I have goals to do another king size quilt. I haven't done a king size quilt in probably 10 years. But you know, I sleep on a king size bed every day, so why do I only have one? Yeah, goals, hashtag goals. The Quilted Snowman. This is quite a chart from Lori Holt. Yep, Lori Holt. So sweet. Love these blocks. Just a super sweet 87 by 97. What a fun little winter quilt this would be to throw on a guest room bed or to throw over the couch. Oh, so sweet. And then this one is super excited. I can't decide if I want to do this. I mean, I do want to do it. It's just a matter of whether I get the time to do it. 93 by 98. So just a little over. It could be a queen if you wanted to. Maybe add a little extra sashing and you could make it fit on a queen size bed. Another Christmas quilt. Hometown holiday sampler. Wow, that's gorgeous. Okay, and this is the one that I was super excited about. Now, I'm not a super Halloween-y person. I don't decorate for Halloween or autumn. I kind of I do a little bit, but then I skip right to Christmas. I'm more of a Christmas girl. But I loved these. So this is the Susan Aki Halloween Memories book. Now, I am going to show you 3 of my favorite, but I can't show you the quilt, obviously. So the great thing is Kimberly did a gorgeous flip through, or she actually had the quilts in the studio, and so she did a great, Okay, so that one's adorable. Oh, so this also has, this has quilts, right? It's got all the quilts, but then it also has, oh, I can't show you the charts. I wish there were better pictures of, this one was super cute, the trick or treat. And it looks complicated because of the diamonds and such, but it's not. It's stripped together, super fun. But the one that spoke to me and I was like, oh snap, I want to do that one, but in a different colorway is, it's called Hocus Pocus. So see that one, but not in orange and black. Orange and black is not my colors, but orange and purple might be. So sweet. So I'm trying to figure out which one of these quilts or this moonlight quilt is also a super sweet quilt. These are easy because you just do, because of the negative space of the white space, you know, you get more bang for your buck, right? Because you only have to do the one set of blocks now. Of course, I think spider webs is the one that Kimberly might be doing as a like quilt along with the channel. I don't remember, but they've also got some super adorable. Here, I'll just show you them all on one page. Look at all those sweet little Halloween stitches. So sweet. Love the sugar skull. Love the monochromatic little witch's feet. That's so cute. Dance class. Hilarious. Okay, so that's just a super sweet book. So I wanted to thank that quarter shop for sending that, and I can share it with you. The links to all those products are down below. Couple more stitching things, and then we're going to switch gears and go to all the knitting, right? Okay, so I did have a little bit of stitching haul come in and some stitching kindness come in. So I wanted to share with you. I watched my friend, Lady Huzzah, Lisa Duffin. She did this Blackbird movie. Really? It was a Blackbird Designs, like all the things she has stitched. It looks like she's been stitching, I don't know, 20 plus years, like a ton. She has a ton of Blackbirds. And they were like lots of done, lots of kits, lots of things. And it was all I could do. I did stop, pause, add to cart. I did talk, like, I did show restraint. I was very excited about it. I showed a little bit of restraint because I did not buy it all, because I've told myself that I have anniversaries of the heart, and we're going to talk about that. Well, might as well right here, right? So Anniversaries of the Heart is a series that I started maybe in January of 2020. I feel like that was when I started it. And it's on 14 count 8. I don't know, but it's not calling me. I'm not attached. Like my taste, my fabric, I've changed. I love the chart. I have the whole collection. I have threads. I think all of them, maybe, I don't know. I definitely have all 12 charts. I've stitched 2 out of 12, but and I'm stitching them all on one piece, but I hate the fabric. I hate it. It's not, I just don't, so I was talking to my friend Jessica, Sweetwater Stitcher, and we've talked about Anniversaries of the Heart. I feel like for a couple of years now, we've both been like, you got it, I got it. Maybe we start it. And then we just like kick the can down the road, right? So we have decided, tentatively, maybe, you know, plans are always evolving. So but for 2025, that might be. We're just going to put it out there as the big maybe for the moment. That might be the Anniversaries of the Heart. Get her done, started over, held accountable. Anyway, so that is why I had restraint. That was the moral of the story. That's why I told you that little side story. I showed restraint in that I did not get another full series from Blackbird because I have that whole series. So, you know, I need to stitch what you have. So I'm going to be team Stitch Your Stash. We're going to talk about the plans I have. I feel a little claustrophobic right now with all the things, like the yarn and the thing. I'm all about acquiring and collecting and adding to stash. But then at some point, I need to use what's in the stash. Are you feeling that? I feel like I'm in that stage right now where it's like, it's not suffocating, but I need to start using what I have anyway. But in the meantime, I ordered 3 more charts. So Lisa shared she stitched this whole series. It's called the Garden Club series, which I've seen. I mean, like, I've seen it half a dozen times. I don't remember exactly if this is the one where she has it finished in her bedroom and there's 12 of them, or if that was a different series. I think I wanted them both. Let's just be real. But this is the one I bought. I went when I was buying something from Fat Quarter Shop, you know, that whole, you might as well get to the free shipping threshold. You know, right? So I was like, okay, well, let's go see what they have for the garden. So Fat Quarter Shop at that time had 3 of the 12 Garden Club series. So I'm just starting my collection. So here's number 1, so sweet. And number 8, the rarest flower. And then Tulip and Lily. Of course, I had to get that one. Well, I got the 3 they had. So I'm just starting my collection. No rush. I won't start this one until, well, I don't know when, but I bought that. And then I had a sweet package from Grace Notes Fabric. Now, I've never stitched with Grace Notes Fabrics before. And so I was super excited when she reached out and she's like, can I send you a piece of our new, so they do a Fabric of the Month Club, which I will link. I think it's all through her Facebook group, but I will link her Facebook group and our Instagram down below, and you can contact her. She does a Fabric of the Month Club for neutrals and or colors or brights. I'm not quite sure what she calls it. I almost held this up with the Advent Keeper, which is right here on the table. That would have been bad. What am I going to hold this up with? Everything around me is Advent. Okay, so beautiful. Oh, that's working. On the camera, that looks really good. Beautiful modeling. This was July's color, and it's called Marble. It is beautiful. Do you see? It's kind of like a stone and purple mauve. Beautiful. So this is her neutral. It's 36 count linen. I love it. It feels so lovely, and it's beautiful modeling. I can't wait. I think maybe I'll get one of those super cute Halloween quick little like dance class stitches. Oh my gosh. And if I did oh my gosh. Okay. So if I used this fabric and did like the black monochromatic stitch that was just all black, and then this fabric got to pop, oh, that would be such a pretty little, I mean, it doesn't scream Halloween, but I think the purple lends itself to play that way. So pretty. So thank you so much, Grace Notes, for sharing that with me. I can't wait to find a sweet little chart to put on that. So maybe next week I'll have something to show you. Now I would like to welcome you to the knitting portion of the program. This one might be bigger because knitting is what was more my comfort in the last 2 weeks. So that is what I was working on. So let me show you all the things I did. I worked on socks. Now, I showed you guys some socks that I had started. Whoa, bolts of fabric falling. I had started some socks, and I showed those to you. So I did get 2, not 2 pairs, you would think. 2 singles done. So they're not blocked, but I just put them on here. As you can see, there's threads everywhere. But I thought they'd just would be pretty easier to show on the sock blockers. So I have this beautiful, so you see my little gourd pins to mark. This was a 50 row leg. And I don't remember what this one was, not 50. But this was a beautiful Christmas sock set. I don't remember. I'd have to pull up my thing, but that's beautiful. I'll tell you the more details when I'm working on the second one right now, and it's almost to the heel. Yeah. So I did get some work on that. And then I showed you guys that I started this one just last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever I had just started it. And this was the Summerly Quilts or Summerly Designs. And it's a beautiful little her cuff club. And so then I finished it. This is yummy sock. This is Swanky Sock from Magpie Fibers. So that was super fun. So I did get 2 socks, and I've started the other ones, but I just wanted to show you the one. Yes, should I be doing 1 pair at a time? Yes. But is that fun? No. So anyway, then what I did do is I went and I pulled out a sweater just because I was like, okay, I'm going to be sitting here for like the day. So let's work on, and the needles are bigger, right? So sock needles are tiny little 1.5 US is what I use, 9-inch circulars. And so I went and I pulled out this sweater. Now this sweater hadn't gone to time out. This sweater had just gone into, it's summertime, who wants to knit on a wool sweater timeout? But I did. I was sitting under a blanket on the couch for days. And so I was like, let's pull out the sweater. So this is the Petite Lions. So let's refresh. This was a sweater that I had pulled, or I had designed. You can see, right? Petite knit lion sweater. 2-color stripe, right? So my sweater was this navy, this gorgeous Miss Babs navy. I don't know what the colorway is called. And then I wanted a hot pink stripe. Oh, yes. Right? So it was so fun. Okay. So let me just tell you the trials and tribulations. Counting is hard. Math is hard. And all the numbers, you would think. I mean, I'm like, I crunch numbers as a day job, so I should be able to handle my numbers. I don't know what I was doing when I bought the yarn associated with this project, but you need 2 colors, right? Okay, and I even highlighted numbers. See these little orange? I highlighted. Oh, okay, so for the contrast color, I need 200. For some reason, my brain thought that was 200 yards. This is a DK weight sweater. So I'm knitting along, doing the things, knitting along, and I'm like, this pink is like running out. Where's my second ball of pink? This is called Muchness by Miss Babs. Long and behold, after I searched my emails and my order form from Miss Babs, I came to learn that I did not order 200 grams of this yarn. I ordered 200 yards. 200 yards is not the same as 200 grams in DK weight yarn. Pickles, right? So, and of course, this is hand-dyed yarn. You're not going to get the same color. Even if she had the same colorway, it would have been close and that would have been fine. She did not have this colorway anymore, this hot pink. So then I was stuck. And I kind of still am stuck, but we're going to make a decision and move on. So this is where I am. Could I put it on my head? Yes, but the body is not on triable sticks. So I got split for sleeves. I got all the things. So then I got 4 rows. I actually had 5 rows of pink. Okay, and this is what I figured out. I had 5 rows, 5 stripes of pink. If you look on the pattern, there's 11 stripes. Now, it varies per size and all the things. And so then I went on to Ravelry and I looked at a bunch of finished projects to see, like, is it always 11 stripes? No, it is not, depending on your length and how long, do you want it more croppy? Do you want it more mid, whatever? So 11, 12, and 13 was like the number of stripes depending on your size and all the things. And I was like, okay, math. If I did 12 stripes, then I could do 4 of each color and it would look like I did this on purpose. Okay, so then, this is a story, friends. Then I went to Miss Babs and I ordered a bunch of yarn because that's what you do. Like I said, that's what you do when you're sick. So I did order all the yarn in hopes that, and I still haven't decided. One yarn, I ordered 5 yarns, only 4 were sent. Hopefully the 5th one is coming, it should be mailed out anytime. So this is where we are, right? And I had Muchness. They don't have that color anymore. So I was thinking maybe like a gradient, like hot pink, medium pink, light pink, hot pink. This one's called pink grapefruit. So if I did a hot pink stripe, a pink grapefruit set of 4, and then this light one that's called sugar, which isn't here yet. That was going to be an option. Or I ordered this, which is way too neon. This is called Cosmic Dust. Oh, it's neon. It's Barbie pink. Or, okay, so this is the one they're real close. Like, it's almost a gradient, right? Like, it just could be, and I think this may be the way I go. Sorry to get really close to the camera there. I'm trying to hold things and not show you. Okay, so this is the first 4. These are 3 different colors per the yarn dyer. Per Miss Babs, these are 3 different colors. Real close to me. But I almost think like 1, 2, 3. Do you see it? Kind of on the camera, you can see it. When you're looking at them in person, they look the same. But when you take like I took a picture of them, I took them outside and took a picture, you know, you just gotta, the camera tells you different things. But if you look at like 1, 2, 3, that may be the way I go. So unless you know, my other thought was, like I said, the pink grapefruit and then the light pink. So I'm waiting for the light pink to arrive to see if I'm just going to stick with this and just go 1, 2, 3. And you're going to look at it and be like, oh, those stripes are all the same color. Do they gradient a little bit? You'll know because I told you, but you might not know. Or do I want to like really go 3 different colors and do hot pink, grapefruit, and then the light pink? Anyway, that's my sweater quandary. It's TBD, waiting for the last skein of yarn to come, but it's super fun. Once I got past this was a new to me top construction. So it's a top down and you build the back and then you have to go back and do the collar. I don't know. We'll see. But I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. I mean, it's like 90 degrees outside, so I don't need it right now. But that's what I did work on. Hold on, let's just put all this away. And then I did get one more haul. So I did get the Miss Babs haul this week. And then, Instagram is awesome, really. But sometimes it shows me like, oh, so my feed is all yarn and stitching and quilting. That's really all it is. It's just rainbow color of assortment. So they showed me this new to me, I've never heard of it, mountaintop yarn. So when I saw this and she had a swatch stitched up or knit up with it, it was so, so pretty. So it's called Glass Gem Corn. Such a pretty, pretty thing. And then I love a good self-striping. Now I've done a pair of self-striping socks. Love them because then you get the funkiness, but there's not that much work. And so Mountaintop Yarn also had a self-striping, and this is called, it's written in cursive in a really weird font, Tamblin. Yep, that word. I don't know if that's a T or a J or an I. I have no idea what that font is. But it's this beautiful like green and blues and kind of like ocean-y, stripy situation. So I got a self-striping yarn for socks and then another sock yarn just to add to my stash right there. That is all fingering stash sock yarn. Yeah. So did I need sock yarn? No, I did not. Because as you can see, the rate at which I knit socks is not quite the rate at which I accumulate sock yarn. 2 different rates, but that's okay. That's okay. I like collecting. I do want to, I want to rearrange my room a little bit. You haven't even seen my room the way it is, but over there is one cabinet for all my stitching stuff. And I have the yarn, my yarn collection is on one shelf. That shelf is yarn. And then there's a shelf underneath my project library right here. That shelf is also yarn. So I have 3 different random shelves of yarn. And actually in here is more yarn. So I was thinking I need to make one of these cabinets a dedicated yarn cabinet and then put on each shelf, here's a fingering shelf. Here's a DK shelf. It's collecting is fun. And then playing and organizing your collections. Do you like to do that? I feel like I like to do that a little too much. If I could just do the things rather than organizing them, I'd get more done. But organizing and touching and playing with your stuff is like fun too, right? I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but I do want to over there, I think, make a yarn cabinet and so these are all the Billy bookcases from IKEA. So Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch, she actually has those as well, but her yarn cabinet, which I was like, need to make a trip to IKEA. She's got the glass doors on her yarn cabinet. I guess to keep the dust off. I mean, I should probably do that because, right? But I think that's pretty. It's pretty. So I think that one that's over there by itself, if I put the doors on that one, made that my dedicated yarn, it would be really, really pretty. And I'm kind of excited about it. Colors and pretty just make me happy. So I think that's what I'm going to do. IKEA on the weekends. That's crazy town. Maybe next week. I can't go to IKEA on Saturday or Sunday. It's bonkers. So maybe next week. But anyway, so that is what I've got for you, friends. So I'm sorry I'm kind of like low key, low. I can't. I'm better, but I'm still trying to, get back up to full speed. So, but I wanted to come back. I didn't want to miss another week and share with you guys what I've been working on and all the things. And that's it. So that's really, and then since I've been well, I've just been like nose to the grind trying to catch up on all the things I have going on. September is going to be busy. We have a trip planned. And then I'm going to Clemson for a week too. So there's lots of things going on. I will try to come back regularly. I'm trying to get back on Instagram regularly. I'm going to go on actually Patreon today and do a little post, a little share with you guys. I had gotten a couple questions. Lots of people, I posted the July unboxing earlier this week. I had recorded that before I got sick. I just hadn't edited it, but I posted that. So that was great. I'm glad you guys love that. I've gotten a couple questions regarding how you get on the wait list and all the things. And so I will be going through that one more time here in the next couple of months, because 2025, I'm revamping, reworking, brainstorming about what Tiger Lily is going to be doing in 2025. It might not all be the same. I might take away and add, or I might just add, or I might take away. I'm trying to figure out, without spreading myself so thin, what I can do and what I can commit to and actually meet without burnout. You know what I mean? Because the burnout is real, friends. Anyway, so that's where we are. I hope you enjoyed. I loved catching up with you. I missed you guys over the last 2 weeks, but I am back and getting it done, and hopefully we'll have lots more to share. I know this was supposed to be my 3-year extravaganza video. I hope you understand why it is not, because it was all I could do to just come on here and chit chat with you, let alone have confetti cannons and party. So we're just gonna put a pin in and postpone the party. Don't worry, we'll still have one. I love a good party. I'm just trying to figure it out and get myself all my ducks in a row and such. So until next time, friends, happy quilting, happy making, happy hooking, happy knitting, happy all the things. And until next time, friends, happy stitching.